Hello and welcome back to Nerd Doc. In this video we're going to dive into some theories about where the MCU is heading in regards to Wakanda and Talocan. There will be spoilers for Black Panther Wakanda Forever in this video. If you haven't seen the movie, we recommend watching our ending explained and post-credit scene explained videos linked in the description below so you know what we're talking about. You can also find all of our other Wakanda Forever videos linked below. There are chapter timestamps so you can jump around the video as you wish, and if you have any questions or theories of your own, leave a comment below. Wakanda Forever ends with Wakanda and Talocan forming an alliance of sorts. Shuri forces Namor to yield, but Namor expects the other nations of the world will eventually invade Wakanda in an attempt to get vibranium. This is more than just wishful thinking, it's exactly what will likely happen. While we already know most of the Phase 5 and 6 movies coming over the next few years, we don't know everything. There's certainly room for Black Panther 3 to happen, but that isn't the only project where the story of Wakanda and Talocan can be expanded. A Namor Solo Series is heavily rumored to be happening on Disney+, there are rumors of a project focused on Doctor Doom, and you have movies like Armor Wars and even Thunderbolts that could move this story forward as well. Expect some or all of our plot theories to happen in these other projects as well as Black Panther 3, but keep in mind that if we don't get a third Black Panther movie until after, say, Avengers Secret Wars, most of the Wakanda and Talocan plot could already be completed, leaving room for an older Prince T'Challa to become the focal point of Black Panther 3. So let's start with the Namor series, which is expected to focus on the aftermath of Wakanda Forever. Namor already questioned Namor's actions at the end of Wakanda Forever, but we haven't heard Atuma's thoughts on the matter. In the comics, Atuma is constantly trying to gain control of Atlantis and overthrow Namor. In Wakanda Forever, Atuma is allied with Namor, but given that Namor has now submitted to Shuri, this could cause Atuma to move against Namor and make a play for the throne of Talocan. While this will likely be at least one of the main plot points of the Namor series, the show could also see the other world powers starting to make a move on Wakanda. Namor could seek the aid of Wakanda to fend off Atuma in exchange for helping them against the other world powers. Likewise, we know Doctor Doom is coming. At one point he was rumored to appear in a post-credit scene for Wakanda Forever, but despite that rumor being false, it's very likely Doom is pulling some strings behind the scenes. Doom and Atuma have allied in the comics, which means it wouldn't be out of the question to see Doom working behind the scenes to help Atuma overthrow Namor, forcing Namor to flee to Wakanda and potentially causing another war between Wakanda and Talocan. We could also see Doom making moves behind the scenes that causes the US or other nations to invade Wakanda for their vibranium. This almost happened already in Wakanda Forever, so it wouldn't take much additional work for Doctor Doom to make it happen in the Namor Solo Series, Armor Wars, Black Panther 3, or even his own potential series or movie. Now we've already seen the Illuminati and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. With the direction the MCU is heading, it makes sense for the Dark Illuminati, also known as the Cabal, to be introduced at some point in the future. In the comics, following the events of Secret Invasion, Norman Osborn formed a group that consisted of Namor, Doctor Doom, the Hood, Loki, and Emma Frost. We have Namor and Loki already in the MCU, Doom is coming soon, the Hood appears in the upcoming Ironheart series, and Emma Frost is rumored to be one of the first mutants introduced once those floodgates are opened. It also isn't out of the question for the MCU to introduce its own Norman Osborn, or even a variant from the multiverse. If we end up getting a new Norman Osborn, it could be someone that's just now rising to power, perhaps in the Armor Wars movie, or even during Secret Invasion. However, if that doesn't happen, we could see Namor or Doctor Doom create the Cabal, perhaps in response to the events of the Namor series. No matter how it happens, expect Atuma to move against Namor, Wakanda to find itself at war with Talocan, one of the other world powers, or both at the same time. Plus, Doom will likely play his hand at some point, and the Ironheart series or the Thunderbolts movie could even play a role here, especially with rumors that Shuri will show up in the Ironheart series and that the Thunderbolts are in search of vibranium. Also, don't forget that Val has been recruiting the Thunderbolts, and she is now the director of the CIA. That gives her a fair amount of power when it comes to the US potentially invading Wakanda, either directly or with a covert team of operatives that could just maybe consist of, say, US Agent, Yelena Belova, the Winter Soldier, Ghost, and some friends. As we mentioned in our video covering the post-credits scene, Following the events of Avengers Secret Wars, we could see an older variant of Prince T'Challa brought over to the main MCU. By that time, Storm and the X-Men should also be introduced, and we could see Prince T'Challa ascend to the throne of Wakanda with Storm by his side in Black Panther 3. That's assuming all of the Atuma and Doom conflicts happen before we get to Black Panther 3, but depending on when Marvel releases the next Black Panther movie, we could see a combination of these events happen in that film. So what do you think is going to happen with Namor, Atuma, Dr. Doom, Wakanda, and the Thunderbolts? Are you expecting a massive war to break out? And where does Prince T'Challa fit into all of this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. For now, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves Black Panther, Dr. Doom, and the Thunderbolts.